What is up, everybody?
Hi. Sorry about the darkness and the shadows.
The quality of the video.
We're learning that we need a ring light. I think we already learned this once, but I forgot to get it, so.
It's getting dark all super early now. So, but we just got here for our date, but we're going to do our video first. So, don't forget to like and subscribe, y'all. We are up to 29 subscribers. It's going crazy. So, we are on, we are Imperfectly Blended. Self-proclaimed YouTube's favorite couple. Mm-hmm. And we are on our third video of our divorce and remarriage. And
we got a lot of feedback from the last
You did
one.
a great job last time, babe.
Thanks.
She did really well. So today we're going to be talking about stepchildren and step-parent adoption.
Yes.
So I'll let you start the last video.
Yeah.
Actually, you were really the only one that had much to say.
Yeah.
So, well, you have stuff on this too.
Yeah.
But anyways, so something important I think we were talking about earlier today, or not really talking about, we just reviewed each other's notes, stuff we talked about, but you will never, ever, ever in a million years take the place of your stepchild's parent.
Yeah, the biological parent.
So don't even try.
Mm-mm.
You're not all the way in the picture, boo.
I know, I'm trying, but look, if I am, there's a shadow, so.
Stay in your lane.
I know, I'm trying
over
to
there.
not have the shadow on my face.
So you'll never take their place, so don't ever try. Like, it's not, you'll never want to do that. You don't want to give the impression you're doing that, or none of that.
No.
And you and the child can have a great relationship without ever crossing that line.
100%.
Unless you're the only parent that child knows, which is the situation with Jessica Faye.
Yeah.
So that's the only mom Declan knows. Yeah. So she's 100%.
So I have taken the place.
Absolutely. Yep.
And since I don't know if people, know about this, but when you adopt, like, you get a whole new birth certificate. So my name is
on his birth certificate and everything.
On his birth certificate.
It says, yeah, the day he was born says she's the one, which is true.
Yep.
She is. So those are the two scenarios. You know, mine, I have a stepson.
Yes.
Which I never refer to him as that, which we'll get to that in point number 2. And then she has Declan. All right, so the second point is, and have you ever heard me refer to Zach as my stepson?
No.
Ever? Nope.
We have 3 sons.
Yep, and there's a reason for that. I've tried to be very intentional, and that is, it's easy enough. It's not hard at all. But especially when I'm introducing them to my buddies or friends or coworkers, it is not, this is my stepson. It is, this is my son.
Yep.
Even at work when I talk about it, it's, this is my son. Because lots of reasons, like it would probably make him not feel as appreciated or as accepted if I was like, hey, here's my son Jude, here's my son Declan, and my stepson Zach. Like I would never in a million years do that.
Yeah, there just, it just doesn't need to be a line drawn to distinguish difference.
Never. No, because the whole thing is, if I'm going to be in his life, he's going to be treated as my son.
Yep.
I'm going to be as much of a good father as I can in that situation. So that's one. Yeah, 100% equal. Another thing, when you're in that situation, this is hard for us because we have 3 kids. Some of y'all got like 10 kids. Y'all are crazy. Actually, I would have 10.
He would totally have 10.
I would. But try to do one-on-one time with them,
yeah.
Even if it's just a ride somewhere. Like we're like kind of a season of life we're in now. We have swim practice real early in the morning, so I will take Zachary every chance I have to do that. Yeah. Or like she went and had dinner with Declan all by herself the other day, and Jude is just spoiled rotten, so he gets
one-on-one time all the time.
Yeah, she lets him sneak out every night.
Not every night.
It's every night.
It's not every night.
Not only are they watching, Jesus is watching. It is every night. But but that's hard, man, because life's busy. You all work and you go to school, you have sports activities, and still trying to get one-on-one time, that's hard.
It's really hard.
So trying to do that.
Yeah. We try to be intentional, like on days that Tom works nights when he gets home at 4:30, 5 in the morning. Declan will wake up really early and do workouts with him, just he and Declan, and then most of the time...
Then I'll take Zach to swimming.
No, you take Zach swimming first.
Oh, yeah, I take Zach swimming first, then Declan and I work out together.
Yeah, so he gets...
And then I take Jude
and then
to
he
school.
takes Jude. So he gets, like, 3 individual one-on-one times every time he's working nights, which is cool.
It is nice.
Yeah.
So that's very important. One-on-one. So you're not going to take the place of nobody.
No.
Unless
The
we're in that
situation calls for it.
So don't try. Treat them like your own. Call them your own. And I could see maybe if the biological parent had a problem with that, it could definitely come across odd. I would try and put myself in that situation. That could probably ruffle some feathers in the beginning until
it's more established.
Yeah. So I could definitely see where that could be awkward. Maybe talk about it. Talk about that with your thing. And even if your stepchild calls you like by your name,
that's what I was gonna
Tom,
say.
Still roll with "you're my son" or "you're my daughter."
Because Zach called him Tom for a long time,
and we never pushed.
And then just one day, it was years ago. One day he just started calling him Dad too.
Yep. Which we didn't discourage.
Which
either.
we didn't.
We didn't do anything. We didn't do
doing
anything
it because he has a right to choose what he calls him. So
yeah, but we've never pushed one way or the other with
No.
that. Another thing that I think is very important as a step parent is if your stepchild is having issues with their parent, it can be very easy for you to roll right with that bad talk and not doing it at all. Just like we talked about last week, where you, as dealing with your ex-spouse, never badmouth them. Like, you can't do that with the kid, man. Like, that's their parent.
Yeah, you don't want to take the opportunity to try to get one up on the other person in any way, shape, or form, because kids are going to complain. They're not going to get their way, and then they're going to think that the other person is the worst, and don't take the opportunity to be like, yeah, man, like, I would let you do that.
Yeah, and you don't ever want them to think it's okay to badmouth their parents, their authority. It's not okay. So even if you agree with what they're saying, we're in a really good spot. Me and Jess, like, we don't deal with any of this crap.
No. But we've seen
it. But even if it was even like a quick example could be, and this isn't an example that we've dealt with, but I'm just saying, just to give you an idea, like if at your stepmom's house you're allowed to watch a rated PG-13 movie, but at your real mom's house you're not allowed to watch what, I don't know, something like that. You might just be like, okay, well, in my house it's my rules.
Yeah, and that's a good point too, because I think a lot of times when you are separated or divorced, the one parent feels like the other parent is trying to be the fun parent or whatever, and sometimes that is the case, but you honestly can't parent how the other parent parents. Like, when they're with them, you have to give them control to parent their child.
Yeah.
Unless it is something like absolutely
extreme.
a hard no.
Yeah, drinking, drugs.
Yeah, those are, but like, I mean, don't take those experiences away from your kid. I would rather Tim do the fun things with Zach. Like, Tim has taken him to Disney and all things that we have not done. I would rather Zachary have those experiences than me complain about not being able to do that, or we haven't done that yet, so why are you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd rather just my kid have the experience.
I want to touch on that and also rewind real quick. If there is a problem with that, don't have your kid as the middle person on that either. Like, we'll go back to the movies as an example. If that was an issue, call up the other parent and be like, hey, I'm not really that cool with this.
Yeah.
And if they're like, well, too bad, then too bad. They're their parent, man. You just got to roll with it. So, hey, at my house, this is the deal. At your other parent's house, that's the deal. So, I joined some co-parenting Facebook pages.
Yeah.
And, man, they argue over the stupidest crap.
Yeah.
Like, if y'all would just talk and communicate and not try to put a bad taste in your kid's mouth towards your ex, y'all's life would be way better.
You have to let things go, and like I said, it's like you can't control what the other parent is doing. Just like
she gave the Disney example earlier, there's people on there complaining about these lavish vacations that their ex is bringing their kid on, and like, we could never do that. Well, it's awesome that the other one can.
Yeah.
Like, be happy for your kid.
Yeah.
It's
Don't
not
let
a
your
competition, man.
disappointment of the way your life changed
Yeah.
put that on your kid.
And there's people go through seasons. There'll be
Yeah.
times where you'll be able to do certain things with your kid that the other one won't be able to. So
Yeah.
that kind of goes back on the co-parenting thing. But with your kids, man, like, treat them like they're yours, because they are yours. Like, they're their other parents, but you're in their life and you have a responsibility to parent them and to help raise them and love them. So you need to do that. Treat them like your own. Try to do the one-on-one time as much as you can. It's hard enough with your biological kids, so, but do that.
Be intentional.
Oh, you know what's really hard too? Being fair. Fair's hard.
Oh, fair is
And if
so
we didn't bring this
hard.
up, we'd be lying to you. And we're not gonna lie.
I feel like
We'll
this is where we have,
because, like, so we'll use Zachary, Declan. We'll use our own kids as an example. Let's just say Declan punches Jude, right? Which happens.
yeah, a lot.
Like
it happened today.
I could react one way, but then if Zachary punches Declan, it could be hard to react the same way and maybe not harder.
Right.
More
Upset.
more
because
upset. Yeah.
There. I mean, just you have to recognize that there is a biological bond that is stronger than a kid that you are not biologically.
And don't ever feel bad for feeling that way, because it's natural.
You have to recognize that, because that's normal. However, you have to keep yourself in check when consequences come out, or the way you would handle something. And I feel like that has probably been my hardest parenting a child that is,
I think both of ours.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think,
talking about. I got you.
like that, I think has been, I am very intentional, and I'm very, like, keep myself in check, but the feeling is different and it's hard.
Yeah, and it's normal. And if you're the spouse, like the other one, like me, if your other person is telling you that bond doesn't feel as strong as the other one, like, you can't get pissed at that.
Yeah.
That's normal.
Yeah.
So, and if your spouse is opening up to you about that, you need to listen and not be mad and not any of that, and just realize that things will be different in certain arenas of that. You just gotta do your best. You gotta try your hardest.
Yeah.
So.
But it is a struggle, and we recognize that it's a struggle. We're not here to make it look easy. Like, it's hard. Like I said, I think maybe in the first video, blending a family is probably the hardest thing we've done.
And most rewarding.
Yeah, most rewarding, but, like, it's work. Marriage is work too, but, like, this is...
Let's talk about this. What about when your kid's being bad and all you see is their biological parent in them when they're doing it? And you just want to, like...
Yes.
Can I say shake them on YouTube? And you just want to, like...
We don't, but we would like to. Yeah.
That's
especially
hard too.
There's a lot of things that...
characteristics?
Yeah, characteristics that you wouldn't think, because, let's say this person wasn't in their life for that long, that they shouldn't be exhibiting, but sometimes they do, and you're like, oh my gosh, that is so much like your person.
We've never dealt with that.
No,
We're talking about other people.
Yeah.
But,
so,
well, we're trying to keep it honest.
yeah,
So
we're keeping it real.
if you have any questions, let us know. We will try to answer.
Yes.
If you are in this situation, man, and it's going rough, try to be the better person.
Yeah.
It's about your kid.
Yep.
Never bash your kid's biological parent, or the other way around. Don't bash your step parent.
No.
Because we didn't talk about that, which I don't think, like, that's not an issue either.
Yeah.
But I hear stuff at work all the time about, their stepmom's a piece of junk, their stepdad's this, their stepdad's that. Don't ever bash their other parent in front of them.
Yeah.
You can listen and not bash.
Absolutely.
You can listen and advise and not bash. You never want to do that. So, all right, we're almost at 15 minutes.
Oh my goodness.
We're gonna go enjoy
rambling
it.
lots. We're gonna go get our Starbucks.
We've been
on.
15 minutes without a kiss. That's a long time. So I need my kisses. There's this old dude walking in. He looks super hipster.
Yeah.
He had on a vest and, like, I don't know.
He's a cute old man.
Whatever. She just said there's a cute dude walking by.
No,
y'all heard
I like
it right.
Old people.
You got that recorded.
Please, we're gonna end this.
She likes old people, but I'm younger.
Whatever.
I married the older chick.
6 months younger.
She's old.
Literally 6 months.
All right, guys.
All right,
We're out.
bye.
Like and subscribe.
Yes,
Bye.